Welcome back. In this video, we are going to see the screen which a user logs into after he has virtually owned product in his account. So here we are taking this demo user and he's going to log in and he already has virtually owned product in his account. So let me clarify it with a diagram here. So we are going to look at the screens which a user logs into. The first case is when a user logs in for the first time or there is no virtually owned product in his account. So when he logs in the first time, there is no virtually owned product. The other case could be when he has deleted all his virtually owned products and he's going to log into his account. In that case also, he's going to come to the screen called the add product screen. The second case is when a user logs in and he already has virtually owned product in his account. In that case, he is going to land on the dashboard screen. So now we are going to see the second flow, which is how he goes onto the dashboard screen. So we are going to look at this flow where a user already has virtually owned products and we are going to look at the dashboard screen and what is the functionality of the dashboard screen. So now this demo user is going to log in to his screen where he has virtually owned products. So we come to the dashboard screen and as you can see, the user has two products which are virtually owned. One is the mobile phone, a Samsung Galaxy S10 model, and then is a car, which is a Toyota Prius car. So these are the two products which are virtually owned by this user. Now let's look at the functionality of the dashboard screen. Let's start from the right-hand corner, which is the profile. So here you can go to your profile page and you can edit all details like your password, your date of birth, your preferences for metric systems, and so on, your phone numbers, and so on. So all these are in the profile, along with your photograph and such details pertaining to your identity. The next is the dashboard screen. So this is the same screen which we are on. And from any screen you navigate to, if you click on the dashboard screen, you come to this main screen. Then here you have the posted ads. So suppose I sell my car, then the data about this car will be posted in something called My Advertisements, where people external to GEOOWN can see the car for buying it. So this is tied to sell a product. Next, we come to My Orders and Order Cart. So in the order cart, when you order a tag, so when you order a tag, you use the order cart for processing the order, and then you can see the order tags in My Order. So we have covered this top section here. So we have covered this much. Now let's look at the other sections. So in the next section, which is this block here, let's start from the left-hand side corner. So here first you have the add product button where you can add a product and virtually own a product. So this takes you through the process of adding your product, and we'll have a separate video for add your product. Next, you come to edit your product. So here you can store all details about your product. So it could be this mobile phone or it could be this car, and you could store all details about it. You'll find when it was purchased, the price, the data about the product, also accessories and other things there, photos and so on about the product here. Then here you can delete a virtually owned product here. The next thing is order tags, where you can order tags for a product. So it is this button which takes you to the order tags process. Next, we have the report lost and found. So here you can report lost and found to the general public and make your data open about the lost product. So it is details about the product which is lost or stolen, which can be reported here. And once you report it here, the data becomes public. So it is no longer in your account, and the whole world can see, and it is integrated with maps. So the world can see where the products are lost and so on. And this is data is accessible to the police also, and all people who could return the product to you. Though returning a product is basically dependent on the GEOOWN ID, which is here. So that information is not put online. And a person finding it can return the product based on this identity. We'll cover that in a separate video. After that, you have the buy your product. So here you can see products which are on sale by other GEOOWN users. Here you can sell your own product. So you can sell your car, or you can sell this mobile phone through the sell a product process. Next is the transfer ownership process, which we see here. And here, after you have decided on selling a product, you can transfer the ownership, the virtual ownership. So basically what you do is, once you transfer the ownership, all data about your product is taken out from your account and it appears in the other person's account. So you could have your receipts and all these details here. Yes, one point I forgot to mention here. In the edit product details, you can store all your receipts, specifications, all your product documents can be stored here. So we'll look at the edit product page separately in a video. So when you transfer ownership, all data about your product goes to the next owner. Finally, you have your leased product, but this functionality will be added at a later date, where you would be able to see the products which are leased to you by your company. Next, we have this row which reads show entries, and here you can view your products in a subset of numbers. So it could be the 10, 25, 50 or 100. So if you have like 200, 300 products, you could select whatever products, the number of products you want to see. Then here you have search. So here you could search for your products on any of the fields here. So you could select Samsung, or you could select Toyota. So that's the functionality for searching your products, and it could be searched on any of these fields here. It could be searched on the IMEI number also, or it could be searched on the model. So all these are here. So this is the model search and so on. Next, we come to the select buttons here. And here you can select the virtual goods to perform operations on. And the operations are as above to perform on these goods. So one is, of course, the edit, delete, order tag, report lost and found, sell a product, and transfer ownership. These two have nothing to do with the products you own. So buy a product is an external product you're buying, and add a product is a new product you're adding. So these two are not related to selecting or doing any operations on your products. Now, There's also a nuance here. If you select one, then there are certain buttons which are enabled. So if you watch carefully, your edit, delete, order tags, report lost and found, and sell a product and transfer ownership are selected or are enabled. So you can do something after you select a single one. Now, if you select multiple products, then two are disabled. One is the edit field is disabled. If you watch here, the edit field will be disabled if I select one more product, and the report lost and found will be disabled. So these two are operations, the edit product and the report lost and found, are meant to be done only on one product at a time. Hence, these are disabled. So that covers the dashboard page. There's also one more thing which we should mention here. One is, of course, here you see the price of the tag, price per tag. So that is the tag which you are going to attach to your product to give it virtual ownership and have processes like report lost and found and sell your product and edit your product, transfer ownership, and so on. So basically you can get the tag here, the price of the tag here, and then this shows the status whether the product has been tagged or isn't tagged. And here, if you're going to report lost or found or whatever the status is, that is reflected here. So right now it's physically owned and it's with me. So you have this physically owned indication here. So if you report it lost, then this will show reported lost and also the location at which it was lost. And the data about this lost thing becomes public. So that is the status which is reflected here. So this covers when you log in, when you have virtually owned products, and the functions on the dashboard page. Thank you for listening. For any suggestion, comments, write to us at info@geooown.com. Thank you again.